In the heart of northeastern Africa lies a nation torn between history and heartbreak. Sudan, a land once known for its ancient civilizations, its mighty Nile, and its rich cultural heritage, now stands as one of the world's greatest humanitarian tragedies. For centuries, Sudan was a crossroads where Arab, African, and Nubian worlds met. But the seeds of today's chaos were planted long ago, in the era of colonial rule. Borders were drawn by foreign powers, ignoring tribes, languages, and faiths. When independence came in 1956, it came not with unity, but with division. The decades that followed were stained by civil wars, the North against the South, Muslims against Christians, Arabs against Africans. By the early 2000s, conflict in the western region of Darfur shocked the world. Villages burned, millions were displaced, and the word genocide entered the global conversation. For 30 years, Sudan was ruled by Omar al-Bashir, a man whose iron grip silenced dissent and fed corruption. His regime survived through wars, fear, and propaganda. But in 2019, something remarkable happened. Ordinary Sudanese people, young, hopeful, and unarmed, filled the streets demanding change. They sang, they marched, and they risked everything. And for a moment, it worked. Omar al-Bashir fell. The world cheered. A transitional government was formed, promising democracy and peace. For the first time in decades, Sudan had hope. But power is a dangerous promise. Two men emerged at the heart of Sudan's new power. General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, head of the army, and Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, known as Hemedti, commander of the Rapid Support Forces. Once allies, they became rivals. And in April 2023, their rivalry exploded into war. In the capital, Khartoum, the sound of morning prayers was drowned by gunfire. Tanks rolled through the streets. Fighter jets roared overhead. Families hid in their homes as soldiers fought block by block. The city that once symbolized Sudan's future became its graveyard. As the days turned to months, the war spread across the country. Darfur, already scarred by 2 decades of conflict, fell into chaos once again. Villages were wiped out. Women and children fled across deserts and borders. What began as a battle for control became a war against survival itself. More than 12 million people have been forced from their homes, creating the largest displacement crisis in the world today. Hospitals lie in ruins. Food is scarce. In some areas, famine has already taken hold. Parents watch their children starve while aid convoys are blocked by militias or destroyed by bombs. The world watches, but help moves slowly. In refugee camps across Chad and South Sudan, families live beneath torn plastic sheets. They speak of horror, of sons taken by fighters, of daughters lost on the road, of a home that no longer exists. And yet even there, they pray for peace. Sudan's economy has collapsed. Once sustained by oil, gold, and agriculture, it now runs on desperation. Inflation has soared, banks are empty, markets stand silent. Those who stay behind barter bread for medicine, water for safety. But amidst the ruins, stories of courage emerge. Doctors who refuse to flee and continue to treat the wounded in candlelight. Volunteers who dig graves by day and distribute food by night. Communities that share the little they have because they cannot bear to watch each other die. The war has become more than a conflict between two generals. It is a fight for Sudan's soul. It is a struggle between the greed of men and the resilience of a people. The international community has tried to intervene. Peace talks in Jeddah, fragile ceasefires, humanitarian appeals, yet none have lasted. The guns speak louder than promises. Meanwhile, ethnic violence in Darfur has returned with terrifying force. Entire towns have vanished overnight. Satellite images show blackened earth where villages once stood. It is a grim echo of the past, history repeating itself. And still, the Nile flows. Through burned cities and broken fields, the river runs, silent, eternal, a witness to centuries of human suffering and survival. It has seen kingdoms rise and empires fall. Now it watches a nation drown in its own sorrow. But Sudan is not just war and ruin. It is poets, artists, teachers and farmers, people who dream of rebuilding their country. In the ruins of Khartoum, young activists still whisper about democracy. In the camps, children draw pictures of homes they may never see again. And in the silence after the bombs, mothers still sing lullabies, songs of peace, of return, of tomorrow. What will become of Sudan? Will the world turn away once more, as it did in Darfur? Or will this time be different? Because behind every number is a life, a story of love, loss, and endurance. Behind every statistic is a face, and behind every tragedy is a truth that no nation deserves to vanish in silence. The war in Sudan is not just a battle for land or power. It is a test of humanity's will to care. Someday, when the guns fall silent and the smoke clears, the people of Sudan will begin again. They will rebuild their homes, replant their fields, and remember those they lost. Their story, one of suffering and resilience, will not end in fire. Because history has shown us, even from the ashes, nations can rise. And Sudan, though wounded, though forgotten, still breathes, still hopes, still fights to be free. History never dies. It is reborn. Thank you for watching. If you believe this story needs to be heard, please share this video. Subscribe to stay informed and help us keep the world's attention on those who need it most.